Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I'd like to welcome you to Connie's Craft Along. Yay! It's an evening of a little bit of crafting, a little bit of chit chat, and hopefully some inspiration for you to take away if you are looking for a new card layout or card idea. This might be the one. I encourage you to give it a try, either along with me or if you haven't had a chance to prepare your pieces, you can do it after the fact. This is recorded. You can come back and watch it as many times as you wish. And all of the starting instructions, the starting pieces, were also posted on my Great Stamping with Connie Facebook page. They were sent out by email. And so you can find those as well to see what you need to prepare. So if you are here, say hello. I am just going to see if I can find us on here. Another beautiful day at the cottage. If you were with me yesterday, you know that my brother is here visiting for a few days. He's leaving tomorrow morning, which is kind of sad, but we have had beautiful weather, some glorious weather, and some great time together. Lots of this. Lots of chatting, catching up, a lot of relaxing, great meals. We went kayaking yesterday and we were out again today. Went around the whole lake today, so a little bit longer today. And then I came back and went for a swim. So another glorious day. We're eating all our meals out on the back picnic table. So that's what summer's all about, isn't it? It's exactly what we want. And it's been a beautiful week, and we've been we've been promised one more glorious day, and then unfortunately we're in for some not as pleasant weather, but into all good weather, a little rain must fall, apparently. So anyway, okay, so say hello and let me know that you are watching. Love to have you along on my crafting journey. Or my crafting adventure, as is so many times the case, but that's for another day, right? Hopefully we've got it all lined up and ready to go tonight. I think that I do. I have another easy layout for you that, along with our summer easy layout crafting that we're doing. And then I'm going to show you a second version of the same layout, but just stepping it up a little bit. So just to give you a few little options and some inspiration, you can change these things up any way you desire. This is just, this is a starting point. This is where we start. And how you interpret, what to do with the pieces is entirely up to you. Shall we get crafting? Okay, here we go. So we are starting. Oops, gotta get my pieces here. We are starting. Oh, got too many things in the way. Okay. I'm almost organized. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hey, standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And maybe I will just fold this baby in half while we are here. Give it a nice rest with my bone folder. So there's our card base. We are ready to begin. And then we have a white, basic white shape, can be anything. This is for our sentiment. I have used a deckled circle die to cut this out, and this is about 2 inches in diameter. So depending what sentiment you think you would like to use, adjust your size, you can adjust your shape, you can use a punch, you can use a die, you can just cut a rectangle or whatever you wish, doesn't matter. But I am using a circle for this one. And then I have 3 pieces of designer series paper, and these are 3 by 1 3/4. They're all the same size, and I'm using 2 different patterns. And these patterns you may recognize. We've used this before. It's the Country Lace designer series paper. So there's smoky slates and basic beige and misty moonlight and different patterns. Somebody has there's sort of a denim look one. that's kind of a gray denim. There's a navy denim. There's some petal pink pieces. I'm actually using one of these petal pink pieces. Petal pink is not my favorite color. I will confess, I don't like it. And I don't like it because they named it pink. And with my eyes, it's not. Ooh, that's not focusing too well, is it? Maybe if we hide some of that. So I'm not sure how the color shows up, but hello, Lorna. Welcome. Um, to me, this is a peachy color. And so I'm putting it on peach pie cardstock, and it goes quite nicely. Which to me proves that it's not pink. But anyway, it is what it is. We're going to use it because in and of itself, it's not a bad color, but it's a mental thing. And I can be a little bit mental at times. If you call it pink, I don't expect it to look like this, but that doesn't really make it a bad color. So I should be a little bit more forgiving. But anyway, we are using this Country Lace Designer Series paper. Did I put one of my pieces away? Oh my goodness. I did. So I put everything back in my package and look, took away one of my pieces. Okay, yeah, gonna be one of those nights. So I decided to use that paper because I had it out and I was designing my August card class. So you still have time to register for the August card class. You can get it for free with a minimum $35 order. And if your order's over $60, I will also send you a pack of gems. Or you could just buy the kit for the 4 cards for $25 plus shipping. So all of that information has gone out in an email and it is on my social media. And if you can't find what you're looking for, feel free to reach out to me. But thought I would share a little sneak peek, perhaps, of the cards. And okay, so I will show you. One of them it starts with this, but it's not put together. It's not finished because I need some things that are at home. So, oops. Another one of those oops, need things from the craft studio. They are at home. I did not bring them to the cottage, but that's okay. I have time to get it finished. But then we have this one. We're using the Country Flowers bundle this month. Fun bundle, pots and flowers and leaves and all sorts of things. So there is one of the cards and that other white one, that's one of them, obviously. Here we have another one. Look at this jug. Isn't that fun? Cut that with designer series paper and the stool as well. So that's kind of fun. And then one more. So there is coloring involved in this class, and there are dies and just, some fun things that we'll be doing. But that is the class, and you need to register for that if you wish to join me by August 19th. And then the kits will go out after that. And the class runs the 4th Wednesday of the month, which I should have that date, shouldn't I? I should have it on the tip of my tongue. I should know exactly when it is, but I don't. It's the 28th, August 28th. So it's close to the end of the month. Okay, back to crafting. So here is my sentiment. So I have this happy birthday sentiment, and this is from the Unbounded Love stamp set. Lots and lots of fun sentiments in here. Great sentiments. Have a blessed day. I like that one. With sympathy, sadly needed sometimes, but happy birthday. We're on a happy note tonight. So we're gonna do happy birthday. Here's another. Sorry, I just need to share this. Hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow, and faith is being sure of what we cannot see. Love those sentiments. So I just find them very inspiring and very uplifting. So, okay, happy birthday. It is. I'm using peach pie ink to go with my peach pie card base. Oh, is that? No, I guess okay. I thought it looked like there was something dark that got into some of that, but I think we're good. Okay, I'm just going to give this stamp a little scrub because I'm going to use it on my second card and I need a different color of ink for that one. So let's not be doing the mix and match. And then super, super simple here. We're just going to put these 3 pieces of designer series paper and the sentiment onto our card. So I'm going to kind of just do something along these lines. One there, one there, one there, kind of spreading them out a little bit. I think I want to go, if I make it obvious that this is not the same as that, then it won't matter if I that I didn't line it up, right? So just, make it obvious. That's the way to go. And then I'm just going to tuck this guy into here, I think. Kind of like that. I might actually, I might actually trim the bottom off of this. Because I'm wondering about some dimensionals. I could just put it right on top with dimensionals. And if I do that, you can see that where the ends start and finish. Maybe I like that better. Do I like that better? Maybe I want this a little bigger. I want this one as the top piece and then plunk this on. So many choices, so little time. Why do these look like they're, Honey, these look like to me, they look like they're wider than this one. Go figure. I don't know why. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with something like that. And then I'm just gonna put this, I want to see these edges though. Okay, now I'm overthinking it, right? I should just go with the 3 layers, tuck this in. It'll be a happy day. And then we'll just bling it up a bit, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's just put this down, shall we? Hello, Kathy. On top, oh, on top is better. Okay, glad I saw that. Pop it up on top. You don't think we need to see that like that, kind of, sort of? What about, oh, now we're getting a little wild and crazy. It shouldn't be this difficult, right? Although I do kind of like it tilted like that, and then I could prop it up. Okay, let's you know, let's be inspired by suggestions and wiggling stuff around. So I'm going to put this about here. I'm just letting it fall. I am not pressing it at all right now, just in case I need to lift it. Ah, okay. You're liking this this funky angle going on here? Hopefully I'm putting it back kind of the way I had it, right? You dump it all, whoops, dump it all off, then it's sort of like, okay, now where was that? Oh no, look, this is not, see, this is why we don't press, because I need to move this down and leave a little bigger border at the top. So I'm just gonna put this about here. Now this is going to get pressed a little bit more, and then I'm going to come in with this one. Whoop, a little bit of cat fur joining us. And then this one out to the edge a little bit. What do we think? Kind of working, hopefully. I'm pressing it down. I'm going for it. Now we need some dimensionals, because since we're putting this all on the top, we definitely want to pop it up. Put that in a fun place. get this popped up and then accessorize it. I should put this the right way up, eh? I think. So maybe right about there, maybe over a smidge. I think that works. Oh, it's not straight. Oh no. Not that it would be bad with the happy birthday tilting up a little bit, but I'm just going to lift this off and put it down straight. There we go. Okay. Quit now. Stop while you're ahead. Okay, now we could put peach pie ribbon. I think that might be a little bit big. I was thinking linen thread. And I think that's maybe what we want. Just maybe a double bow, right? So double bow linen thread will take, I usually use about 9 inches to do a bow, give or take. So we're just going to yes, it is peach pie, Kathy. It's peach pie cardstock and peach pie ink. This is petal pink. So that was sort of my find, that you can put petal pink cardstock with peach pie and it coordinates very nicely. Who knew, right? It doesn't need to be exactly the same necessarily. I mean, Stampin' Up! Has beautiful color coordination, and that's one of the wonderful benefits of it. But sometimes you can, put in some colors that still they look good together, even though they're not, not the same color, but they're in the same sort of color family, I guess I would say, because to me it goes together very nicely. So I'm going to say it's the same color family. I am not an artiste. I did not study all that color stuff, but yes, I agree. Petal pink is very orangey, and I say I don't like it. I don't like it as a pink. But when I look at this next to this, it's not a bad color at all. It's quite lovely. So, it's not that it's not a nice color. I just, when you tell me it's pink, it blows my brains because to me, it doesn't look pink at all. So I think I'm going to start just, coordinating with peach pie. And perhaps I will enjoy it more. Okay. So I'm going to put this kind of over here, dangling off this edge a little bit. There we go. And then, we need something sparkly, right? These are the iridescent foil gems. They're kind of gold, iridescent. They might work. Let's throw some of them on there, shall we? Okay, we'll just put a little bit of sparkle right onto here. These, I think these are 2 different sizes. So I've got 2 of the big ones and then 1 of the small ones, but that's okay. About there. There we go. It's supposed to be quick and easy. You don't have petal pink because it is not pink. Exactly my point. But it is kind of peachy, right? And when you look at it as a peach color, to me, it's a nice color. I've been slamming petal pink all this time because I put it against all my other pinks and it's like, what? It's just not right. I don't like it. But I do like it with the peach pie. Who knew? Okay, now we know, right? Okay, let's clear some of this out of the way. There is our super quick card. It would be even faster if you didn't double and triple and quadruple question which way to, put your cardstock or your designer series paper pieces on because they can truly go any way. But okay, shall we move on? Because I did promise to make a second card that was uh, same layout ish, because now I'm not sure whether I'm going to do it this way or not, but we'll see. But stepped up just a little bit. So here we go. Basic white, thick cardstock this time for our card base. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And whenever I make a card base with basic white, I like the thick uh, cardstock as opposed to our regular. It's so much nicer. It has substance. So for a card base, I like that. For a card layer, no. Give me the thinner stuff and let's not bulk it up. Plus our thinner basic white will go through most, I'm not sure, but it'll go through a lot of home printers. So that can be very handy as well. Okay, garden green ink this time. I'm going to stamp my sentiment right away onto here. There we go. And then I will show you why we're using garden green this time. So same happy birthday sentiment. We're going to make a couple of happy birthday cards tonight. So for this one, I am using the Mediterranean Blooms paper. Have you seen this? Okay, this is on sale. Actually, so is the Country Lace Designer Series paper. It's part of what's on sale. So get some before the end of August because you can save. And if you shopped in July and you have bonus days coupons, you can save. That's a double dip. And if you happen to be a demonstrator, you get a discount. So that's a save. That's a triple dip. We love it. And that's how we save the most money. So, but look at this paper. Isn't this beautiful? It is so bright and happy, and it just, oh my gosh, every time I look at it, it just makes me smile. The colors are lovely and bright, and the, blossoms and oranges and lemons. It screams summer, and we all know I love summer, so it makes me very happy. Okay, let me get this out of the way so I can actually craft. Okay, that's Mediterranean Blooms. Oh, and you know what I didn't show you, but I'll just grab these back again for a moment. On the flip, check this out. Look at the blues. Do you love blue? I love blue. It is my favorite color. Look at, oh, pretty. Look at that pattern. Isn't that lovely? And this is just, there's a lot there, but in a strip or something. Oh, ow, just, you want to punch up your cards. This is a beautiful pack of paper to do that. Okay, so we have our standard card base again, but this time we're going to add an extra layer. So I have 5.25 by 4 lemon lolly, and I have embossed it with the So Swirly. Can you see that? Oh, kind of, a little bit. Okay, so hopefully you can see that it is embossed. There we go. And then we have our 3 pieces. So this I cut as the size. These pieces are going to be a layer, and they are the size of our designer series paper from this card, because I thought I didn't want them bigger. And I could have made these bigger than this and done my designer series paper in that size, but I decided to do my layer the same. So these are 3 by 1 3/4, and there's 3 of them. You know what, Kathy, I am so with you. I love this embossing folder as well. It adds a lovely little texture without being really bold and in your face. And that's one of the things that I love about so many of our embossing folders. They just add that little bit extra. Okay, so I've got these 3, and then I have 3 pieces of the Mediterranean Blooms Designer Series paper. So I have 2 with the lemons, and we're going to kind of try and figure out which way we want our lemons growing here. Perhaps like that. And then we've got these blossoms. I think they go like that. And then I also cut a layer in garden green for my sentiment. So everything's getting layered. Card base has a layer. Our designer series paper is going to have a layer. And our sentiment has a layer. We're just stepping it up a notch. So that's the plan. I'm just going to put these onto here. And I have you can do any size, any width, any size layer. I've gone with the sort of standard, the 1/4 inch. So I think I told you the garden green was 3 by 1 3/4. So the designer series paper is 2 3/4 by 1.5. So 1/4 inch smaller, which gives an 1/8 of an inch border for all of them. There we go. And one more. Okay. Now, oh, okay, I'm gonna put this, I think I'm gonna put this on flat, probably pop that whole thing up with dimensionals once again. So we'll go ahead and put this guy down. Whoop. Try not to stick my finger in it while I'm putting the adhesive on it. There we go. Okay, so should we maybe start with a similar pattern to what we had on the, okay, which is up and which is down? The leaves grow up, the lemons kind of hang down. Sure, maybe. I don't know. And I cut this one to be sideways. But we might be able to get away with putting it vertically if we want. But let's take a peek at this and just see what we think here. I don't like these edges. Yeah, see, kind of think I want it this way again. I do this and this, and then sort of put this into the gap. Very similar to the other layout. Now, I think we can get away with that vertically. I don't think that pattern is too. It's a little bit random, so I think it'll be okay. What do we think? Should we do it that way? I'm thinking, yeah. Then it'll be like this, only layered, right? Okay, look, I'm just going to kind of pull some of these so that I hopefully can get them back in roughly the right place first go. This time I'm going to use liquid glue on these, and I'm doing that because this is embossed, and so I want my glue going down into my crevices. And I'm not going to press just yet. Just kind of lay it on there. Come in and get the glue on the other pieces here. Look. That. This third one. Okay. Put him out to the edge here a little bit. And then this is going to pop in there. Okay, I think that will work. Let's give these guys a press. And when you use the liquid glue, you just want to be careful because you have that little extra moment to sort of shift things around, but you want to make sure that as you're pressing things down, that you don't shift them around if you had them lined up the way you wanted them. So I always flip it over to its back. And while we're here, you know what? Let's just put some glue onto the back here and we can get it down onto our card base, and then that will take care of that. So I could have put this whole thing on dimensionals, but we'll just go flat onto our cards. So there we go. Okay, done with that. We'll bring our sentiment in and we're going to put dimensionals on him. Oh. Well, Lorna, you need to be listening to me. I give you hints so that you don't carefully place everything and then rub them off. But yeah, that's the advantage and the disadvantage of the liquid glue is that you can slide things around a little bit for a moment. It does firm up relatively quickly, but you do get that little moment where you can still move things around a bit, but sometimes you don't want that moment. So, okay, what do we think? We'll go with similar kind of gems here. These are the gems that coordinate with this paper. We want a bow again. We do another bow. I tied that first one okay. I can do it twice. Ah, the additional layers, they do make a difference, don't they, Kathy? It's you know, something we try to teach in card making. It's like, well, you know, this is lovely. It's, you know, it's quick, it's easy. It's great for beginners. They can't help but be successful with it, and you end up with a nice handmade card, and that's marvelous. But you can really change the look and pop things up and just give it that extra sort of wow factor with some more layers. So, okay, so whoops, sorry, I was doing that completely off camera, I believe. But I was just tying a bow. And I got it all kind of twisty here. Clearly I did not straighten my baker's twine before I started that. So these ends are fix that. Just chop a little bit of this in a little bit. See if I can get it to stop being quite so twisty. No, apparently not. Okay, you know what? I'm undoing it. I'm just going to see if I can get it less twisted. Right now I have to tie it twice. Hopefully. Ooh. Come on. Keep these down here. Pull this one. There we go. Okay, kind of, sort of. Let's see what we're working with now. I think we're okay this time. There, less twisting. Now it's a little bit uneven the other way, but you know, I think we're okay. I'm going to stick it on and then we can always trim it after if it's not quite right. So when you're using linen thread and baker's twine and those sorts of things, they can be very narrow. So just take your fingernail and just kind of roll your glue dot a little bit, and then there won't be excess glue dot that sticks out with sticky out outside of your bow. Does that make sense? So my glue dot is the size of the knot, so it's totally hidden and it's not sticky anywhere around that. Okay, there we go. Now, what do we want to do? I don't know about there. To me, these just don't, they're nice, but they're very subtle. They don't They don't sparkle and shine. These had glitter. These guys have like, maybe we'll use the same ones, eh? Shall we? Let's just make this decision, shall we? Get it on. Get the show on the road. Okay, so, but this time, let's see. So I have a larger one. I think we're going to put him right up there this time because this stuff is a little bit busier. And do put one down here. And can we sneak one onto here and will you see it? And right there. Where do we go? What do we do? Maybe right there. That it probably doesn't show up a whole lot, but in real life it'll add a little bit of sparkle. So there we go. We have two cards. Super quick and easy, but still lovely. I do like this big floppy bow. I like him off to the side a little bit. And then we have stepped up and a little bit more layering and a little bit more going on. So two styles. Both, I think, both are wonderful, right? Depends what you're looking for. And sometimes some people don't like a whole lot of fancy schmancy. They just like kind of a straight up card. And sometimes you want things to look really wow, over the top-ish. Oh, and sometimes you're very crooked on your screen. Let's just see if we can straighten out a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening. I really love that you're here and chit-chatting and visiting, and I hope that I've inspired you to try playing with your designer series papers and maybe some layers, maybe not some layers. Turn them, turn them left, turn them right, vertical, horizontal, whatever. You can do so many different things with this, and with designer series paper on sale right now, it is the perfect time to take advantage of making lots of cards with all our beautiful papers. So enjoy, and I hope to craft again with you all really soon. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.